Happy birthday to all of my Piscean friends out there. Some of my favorite people are Pisces. My favorite auntie is a Pisces too. So this is the birthday reading for Pisces. So let's get into it. I'm super excited. So if you don't know who I am, I'm Jovhannah, the Spiritual Love Healer. I am an energy healer, tarot reader, and coach. I love helping people and using tarot, which are some of my favorite tools to work with, to give them guidance and support in love and life. You can find me at spirituallovesanctuary.com and right here. So let's see what is in store for you Pisces. So I'm going to do a birthday spread which shows what you have to celebrate, your lesson, your theme, last year's energy, what you may need to release, a gift that you'll receive, what to embrace, and what this birthday year has in store for you. So let me put that somewhere where I can see it. All right, I'm so excited. And I'm very proud of myself for getting this done a little earlier in the game. Getting back into the flow. So I'm going to be using my Light Seers Tarot as well as possibly some Oracle cards. I don't know why, but I might pull a couple Oracle cards for you. Okay, let's shuffle some more. The Three of Swords came out for you. Coming out. So I'm going to put that to the side and then let's go with the rest of the cards. Lesson, theme, about last year, what to release, gift that you'll receive, what to embrace, and what the year has in store for you. Okay, quite a few swords coming up for you, which with the Three of Swords that just came out, I feel like you are going through a process of healing, letting go of something that has been causing you some stress, some pain in your life. So some of you might either be dealing with some sort of heartache or grief, and others of you are starting to move through that energy. But what you have to celebrate, we have the Wheel. For a lot of you, it's kind of like things are starting to look up. Like I said, you're moving out of this Three of Swords energy and really moving into a place where things are starting to go your way. Things are starting to line up for you. The Wheel is all about kind of luck being in your favor, fortune coming your way. You're feeling pretty lucky. So that's like a really great energy to have around you and definitely is something worth celebrating. Your lesson is the Ace of Swords. And I think with this, it's taking the wisdom out of this mess right here, and you're seeing things a lot differently. So you're learning a lesson, learning from your pain, being able to use, you know, what you've experienced, the things that have caused you grief and stress and strife, and you're using them to your advantage. It's wisdom. Your lesson here is definitely wisdom, seeing things from a new perspective and applying that knowledge. It's not just, okay, like, yeah, this happened and I'm sitting on this information. No, you're applying that knowledge so that you can move forward. Your theme here we have is the Four of Pentacles, which is a very beautiful energy. And it does not feel like hoarding. This feels more like being in a place of peace, being grounded, having stability and security, reconnection, moving forward in a very stable way. So like having a solid foundation, that is your theme, building a solid foundation, being in a space where you're able to use the things that you've learned, you're guarding what is important to you, keeping things close to your heart, and you're just really in a space of being grounded and really connected into things that are important to you. Last year, we have the Magician, which is all about creating. It's about co-creating. It's about using the energies that are around you. It's about healing, receiving healing, and being able to manifest and co-create what it is that you want. So last year should have been a very powerful year for you. And if you weren't necessarily focused on creating what it was that you wanted, it's not too late. That does not mean that you still can't. It just means that that energy was very prevalent for you last year, where you might have been like super focused on yourself, super focused on what it is that you want, getting clear and kind of being in control, so to speak, where you're like, you know what, I don't want this, I want this, and just really navigating things from a different perspective. So what to release, we have the Five of Swords, and I think this definitely correlates with this. I don't feel like this is so when this card came out, it did not feel like hurt. It didn't feel like my heart is broken. It feels like maybe this is an old wound, something that you maybe have not let go of mentally. So a lot of times when I see the Three of Swords, it's not necessarily the emotional, it's like that thought, like, you know, this person hurt me, so if I get in another relationship, I'm just gonna get hurt. So it's like you're still thinking about the pain. It's still causing you hurt, not because it's happening, but because it's still fresh in your mind. So I feel like the thing that you need to release is all of this. Let it go, because it's really time for you to heal. Things are moving forward for you. Things are going in your favor, and this is a time where it's kind of like the more that you focus on what it is that you want, the quicker that you're going to see it show up in your life. And so it's important that you let go of the stress, you know, stop going back and forth thinking about whatever it was that hurt you, and allow yourself to heal, allow yourself to let it go so that you can move forward and really experience freedom is the word that keeps coming up. Experience freedom. You'll be free from the past, free from whatever this was that was causing you, you know, pain or anxiety, and allow yourself to let go, because you're seeing things in a new way. So you no longer have to stress over the past. Like, it's time for you to really step up. And you see how she's kind of just standing there, and she's just open, wide open, balanced, and really trusting in how things are going to show up. And this is where you need to be, in a space of openness and trust, and letting this right here go. So the gift that you will receive, I feel like a lot of you will be, and even when I saw the Four of Pentacles, I thought travel. There's something here about traveling, and I see that here in the Three of Wands. There's going to be a lot of movement in your life, a lot of traveling, lots of dreaming, and not only just dreaming, but actually going out and making something happen with those dreams. So it's like taking action. It's becoming the magician, so to speak, because now it's like, okay, I know what I want, and I'm going to get it. And so I love this card because she has her surfboard and she's standing there and just watching the waves. So it's like you've already set in motion what it is, and now you're just kind of waiting for it. You're waiting for it to manifest. But also realizing too, like, you can go out there and get it. So it's not always about waiting for something to come to you. Sometimes it's about going out there, taking action to get it. What to embrace. So here we have the Three of Pentacles. This is all about community. It's about being supported. It's about teamwork, making the dream work, coming together with like minds. So I feel like what to embrace is going to be community. It's going to be friendships. It's going to be family. It's going to be maybe even a mentor or someone who can help you move through whatever you need to move through, possibly through, you know, moving through this Three of Swords energy, someone to help you get clear on your goals, and that can support you along the way. So be open to help, be open to support. I know a lot of times it's very hard for people to accept or even ask for help or support. So just be mindful of this, because people want to help you. There's this energy here that I'm seeing where it's just you, and it's like you're doing all of these things by yourself and you're trying to do it on your own, and you don't have to do it on your own. And it can also come from, too, this might be mistrust, not trusting, not being open to trust other people, or even sometimes trusting yourself. It's going to be important that you learn to trust, because there are people who want to help you. They want to see you complete your dreams. They want to help you manifest what it is that you desire, but you have to be open to trusting and allowing people in to help you move forward. So what this year has for you, again, there's movement. So some of you will be traveling, taking a trip, maybe just moving altogether. But you're definitely moving away from the past. You are no longer going to be residing in the confusion, in the hurt, in the grief, in the worry. You're moving out of that energy. So this year is going to be a forward moving year for you. And because this does feel like some stress, I do want to pull a couple of oracle cards for you. Let's see. On the bottom of the deck, though, we do have the Six of Pentacles. So things are going to be coming into balance. Again, be open to receive. If you are the giver, because I feel like right here you're protecting your heart a little bit. You also have to be open to receive. Not everybody is going to hurt you. And now you are armed with wisdom to help you move forward so that you can make different decisions, so you're not repeating the same things that maybe you've repeated in the past or have done in the past. So be open to giving and receiving. Be open to the flow of balance in your life. There's a lot of energy here that does speak to like flow and balance, and something, you know, is moving through your life. There's a lot of light in your cards. So I feel like for a lot of you, you have either been through or you're going through a healing process, a growth process, to where you're going to be walking away from old stories that no longer serve you, and you're going to be moving into a place of peace and a place of security overall. And you're going to have people on your team, like people supporting you, which I think is very beautiful. So don't be afraid to go out there and, you know, go for what you want. Don't be afraid to show up and to, you know, open your heart, to connect with people, to go after your dreams, to show up and live boldly, because it's time for you to do that. There's no more like sitting and wallowing, not being sure. It's go time. It's go time. And if that means you have to, you know, cut things out, set up healthy boundaries for yourself. A lot of times when we think about boundaries, we think like, okay, we're setting them up for other people, but maybe you need to set up boundaries for you, so that you're not keeping yourself closed off, so that you're not just dreaming, and that you're actually taking action. So, oops, hang on, the card fell. So we have the fifth chakra, and it did show up reversed. And so our fifth chakra is our throat chakra, and that is how we express ourselves. That's how we, not only just creatively, but literally how we show up in the world. And the third chakra also came up, and the first chakra also came up. Okay, so there is definitely some healing that needs to take place, especially in your fifth chakra. For some of you, there's something that you need to say that you're not saying. For some of you, you are not allowing yourself to show up as you. You're holding back a lot. I can't talk now. I'm getting but you need to express yourself. And for a lot of you, with all of these, the chakra cards coming up, I would definitely recommend getting some energy healing done. A Reiki session, chakra healing session, something to really help clear out these energies. But you're needing to really feel grounded and secure. And you also need to tap into your inner willpower to move forward, or to say whatever needs to be said. You don't have to hide. I feel like for some of you, like you're kind of hiding, and maybe you feel like you need to run, or you feel like you need to leave, like that's the only way for things to come back together. But I don't think that's the case. I think it's just a matter of you harnessing your inner strength and tapping into your inner magician, the power that you have within you to really say what you need to say, to really express yourself fully and be who you are. And definitely ground yourself. Practice, some grounding exercises. I love, going outside barefoot, connecting with earth. That's a beautiful, beautiful way to ground yourself. But also, no more standing on the sidelines. No more standing on the sidelines. No more holding yourself back. It's time for you to, to really show up and live out loud. And blessings will follow. So we do have the cornucopia cards. I think some of you just needed a pep talk, because this does not feel like super heavy negative energy, but it's something that you need to be like, okay, enough is enough. Now it's time to get to it. And that's what I'm feeling for you. So I hope that this birthday reading has inspired you in some way. Sending you lots of love, support, and guidance along your journey in life this year. For more of me, you can find me over at spirituallovesanctuary.com, and I will see you next time.